Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list and market talk for the 6th of February, Wednesday. Markets slow bleed higher. Terms like hearing creeping up on the the business channels. So the market was bleeding higher, creeping up. As you can see here on the SPY chart, we're getting closer to the 200 SMA. Everybody going to be watching for the reaction there around that 274 level. After that, this 280 level becomes important. Tonight is the State of the Union tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time, so that could move the markets depending on what things are said and how it goes. So the State of the Union is tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Most of the markets are near, a little bit extended. We could use for a bit of a pullback here. We've been straight up, as you can see in the Qs here, and that's also coming up to the 200 SMA. We've come from 143, we'll call it 144 area, all the way up to 171, almost in a straight line, V bottom. Same thing with the SPY. The IWM also bouncing nicely since that 126 area up to 151. A little bit of an indecisive candle here today. That one is far from the 200 SMA though, so we'll see what's going to happen. So let's go back to the SPY chart. As you can see, the volume is lower. All right, yesterday was a real low volume day from Monday, and that we could have blamed on Super Bowl, the Super Bowl Sunday, the Monday hangover. Today, volume still a little bit less than we're normally used to, so maybe everybody just pausing here, some slight buying on the way. As like I said, we are creeping up, getting close to the 200 SMA on the daily here. So today the Dow Jones was up 172 points. The Nasdaq was up 55. The S&P 500 was up 13 points. Most of the Dow move came from Boeing, BA, a big move up today on Boeing. As you can see here, they got some price target increases, so they moved this one up substantially. So that helped the Dow quite a bit. As far as things that moved to the downside today, oil was down fractionally. The light sweet crude WTI still remains below that $55 a barrel. We were down about 90 cents on light sweet crude oil. The cannabis names, the MJ ETF took a brief pause today, down about 70 cents on the MJ. To the upside again, we had IGV, which is the software application ETF. That was up a little under 1%. The ITA, the aerospace and defense names, they were up about 1% for the day. So that was pretty much the market. Some trades that we did in the service, I'll just highlight a couple of them. We had a real powerful move in Ralph Lauren. They had earnings this morning, so the stock was moving up. It had pulled back. I was watching this 125 area and the pre-market highs. We called it over 125.10. Right here, and we also announce all our trades over the microphone. So RL over 125, the stock popped up to about 128 on that name. We also traded EOLS. That was another name that we were watching. EOLS. We were watching this 2180 area, $22 area on EOLS. So I alerted it in the room, and we got this beautiful push up. Now, I wish I could say I got all of this up to 26, but I did not. But I made a nice chunk of change, over $1 on this trade. And then there was some smaller trades throughout the day. So a very good day in the markets if you found the right stocks. for movement up. So a good day at zozostockwatch.com. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the news that came out after the bell this evening. This is going to be courtesy of the Trade Exchange. We did have some earnings come out tonight. Electronic Arts is really taking a beating. I'll show you that in a moment. So after the market closed, we had FOLD announces positive data, and that was FOLD. Not really at the beginning, there was a nice reaction to it, and then kind of fading off here. VIAV, earnings per share and revenue beat. VIAV, that stock moving up in the after hours. Shutterfly, SFLY, announces formation of strategic review committee. So I guess maybe they're looking to, sell themselves off. That stock moving down. They give a lot of money out on the Ellen DeGeneres show, Shutterfly. So now, announces formation of strategic review committee. NBIX, earnings per share and revenue beat. NBIX, that is a biotech name. The stock popped up, pulled back, ticking up a little bit in the after hours tonight. Electronic Arts, beat adjusted revenue miss, lowers quarter four guidance. Earnings per share has a wide range. So Electronic Arts right now, after this report and lowering guidance, quarter four guidance, this stock trading at $76 a share in the after hours. SFLY, earnings per share and revenue miss there for Shutterfly. SFLY. We had Disney come out with earnings. Earnings per share beat by 30 cents. Revenue beat. Then they went on their conference call. When the numbers first came out, they moved it up. The initial move was to the plus side here, and then it slowly faded off, bouncing a little bit in the after hours on Disney. One I'll be watching tomorrow. Earnings play. Nano, earnings per share, revenue beat. MTSI, earnings per share inline, revenue miss. PAYC, earnings per share and revenue beat. PRTK launches Naraza, I guess, in the United States. So let's check that one out. PRTK. That one is moving up in the after hours a bit. Not a lot of volume in it though, but PRTK moving up in the after hours. ARLO, earnings per share, revenue miss. VRTX, earnings per share, revenue beat for VRTX. That stock moving up in the after hours. Snap, earnings per share miss, but the numbers that came out weren't as bad as expected. Revenue beat for Snap. The daily active users were flat sequentially at 186 million for Snap. But that stock is trading up in the after hours tonight on SNAP. Snap, earnings per share, adjusted number in with a beat. So that was that one. MCHP, earnings per share and revenue beat. Save an airline, earnings per share miss, revenue beat. RLT, earnings per share and revenue beat. So MCHP, that one is holding up in the after hours, a semiconductor name. So might be good for the semiconductors tomorrow with MCHP moving up. Boot, earnings per share inline, revenue miss. And APC, earnings per share and revenue miss. Data, earnings per share beat, revenues in line for Data. That is a software application company. That stock moving down. Let's go ahead and check Boot out. BOOT, that one popped up, pulling back a little bit. APC is Anadarko, an oil company. That stock moving down in the after hours. Let's see. Citibank announces a 1.5 billion redemption of 2% notes due in March. SWKS, sorry, Skyworks announces a new 2 billion stock repurchase program for SWKS. So they're going to be doing a repurchase program. This is an Apple supplier, so that one moving up on that news after the bell. Let's see, what else do we have as far as earnings? USNA, earnings per share, revenue miss. We did have a Form 4 on LPTX, Leap Therapeutics. So let's check that out, LPTX. So that one was moving up on that news, fading back off here. What other news did we have? Let's see. Apple names Diardo O'Brien, Senior Vice President of Retail. So that news coming out for Apple. Toll Brothers recommends stockholders reject the mini tender offer. The API crude inventories came out. We had a build on crude oil, plus 2.5 million barrels. So USO, not much reaction to that in the after hours for USO, light sweet crude oil ETF. China has agreed to widen areas of discussion for trade talks to include hacking, that coming from the Dow Jones. Workhorse Group promotes President and Chief Operating Officer to Chief Executive Officer. Some news coming out there. We had a Form 4 on TRVN. So TRVN Director Officer, the CEO, he made a purchase of 50,000 shares at $1.02, TRVN. So that stock is moving up in the after hours, trading around $1.40. Some top insider purchases that came out. We got a couple here on OPK. MEET had an insider purchase there, MEET. Once again, all this information courtesy of the Trade Exchange, at the Trade Exchange on Twitter if you want to look them up. And that's pretty much it for the news after hours. We had CATB with an offering here, CATB. So that stock selling down in the after hours. But Electronic Arts taking the brunt of it in the after hours, and SWKS holding up in the after hours. Let's go ahead and look at some of the unusual call activity. This is a mailing each night that Trade Exchange puts out. And I'll go ahead and show you that. You can reach out to them on Twitter at the Trade Exchange, get on their mailing list, and they'll send you a copy of this nice market wrap-up that they do. And I'll just scroll through a market wrap-up, and then you can see all the stocks, that top 10 gainers, top 10 losers for the day, some information coming out for the day ahead and that night, and also unusual options activity. So we had WDC with call activity, CARS, C-A-R-S. This one actually got mentioned on CNBC by John Najarian. AMD had call activity, Square, SUPN, CRON call activity, PCG call activity, JD, unusual call activity. To the put side, we had UNVR, ITW, ARNC, and the XLF, that's the financial ETF. It's about quarter to 7 my time, Eastern time, a little bit under that, about 6:43 p.m. Eastern time. Futures are flat at the moment ahead of the State of the Union. It's early in futures trading. Dow futures are up 5, S&P futures are up 1, NASDAQ futures are up about 3. For your earnings for tomorrow, I've been showing this on each video. I'll go ahead and bring it over for you. Here's your earnings coming up for tomorrow. You have General Motors in the morning, Spotify, Lilly, LLY, Humana will be reporting, Boston Scientific will be reporting tomorrow before the bell for Wednesday. After the bell, you have CMG, GoPro, FireEye, FEYE, Match, MTCH, FTNT will be reporting, Zynga, ZNGA will be reporting after the bell tomorrow, leading us up into Thursday with Twitter before the open, Grubhub, Hub, Yum Brands, Cardinal Health, and we have Cliff CLF reporting Friday before the bell on Friday. Goodyear and Cody COTY symbol there. This courtesy of Earnings Whisper, some earnings coming up for the week ahead. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be watching for tomorrow. So I'm going to be watching some of these steel names with Trump's State of the Union coming out tonight. If he has any positive comments on the steel stocks, AKS, and U.S. Steel. Both charts look pretty good to me, so I'll watch these on an intraday basis. AMRS had a very nice day today. We'll see if there's any kind of red to green move in this one. Notice the expanding volume in AMRS, so that'll be on watch. AQUA, they had earnings today. This one had 2.1 million shares traded, trying to get up above the 100 SMA, a nice strong move. We'll see if this one sets up intraday tomorrow. BABA looks interesting, depending on what they say on the State of the Union. That 172.10 area could clear BABA and could give us a possible move in that one. Boxel has been very quiet, but still kind of flagging here, trying to get back above that, maybe that $3 area for BOXL. Keep an eye on that. Cliff, like I said, they have earnings coming up on Friday morning, but as you can see, it's flagging here on CLF. So if we get any positive comments from President Trump tonight on the steel sector, CLF might want to make a move up, so keep an eye on that one throughout the day. CLMT, this is oil refining stock, volume expanding about 300,000 shares, so they popped it up. I'll have it on watch. It's not a favorite, but we'll see if any other volume comes into CLMT. Disney reported earnings, but this thing always has a way of finding buyers on dips. So Disney will be on watch for tomorrow. We'll see how it opens in the morning on Disney. Facebook looks interesting if it can get up over that 172.10, 172.25 area. For Facebook, it's kind of been basing underneath there, holding above the 5 EMA on FB. JD looks interesting also, trying to get up over 26 on JD. This one is, I guess, affiliated with Walmart. Walmart owns a piece of this. So the high on this name was 25.98. So if they can get it up over that 26 area, keep your eye on JD. Now this MCHP, we'll see how this thing looks in the morning. They did pop it up, so we'll see if there's any kind of move here on that one tomorrow. MRNA, this one basing under that 1750, 1760 area. Nice candle today. Volume 651,000 shares. This is a recent IPO, so that'll be on watch. Mylan, we actually got a trade in this. It took out 31. It popped up to about 31.30. So we'll see if there's any more move in Mylan. Neo has had a call activity, still struggling with that $8 area. There was a high back here of $8.11, so maybe over that 8.15 spot for NIO. Keep that one on watch. OSTK, overstock.com, flagging here underneath the 100 SMA. So this one will be on watch for a possible intraday move. PCG, call activity in this name looks like maybe 1450 if it can clear that. Maybe we get a burst or a move up on PCG. Keep an eye on that. RKDA, this one popped. Volume was a little under 400,000 shares. RKDA ag name. Nice close on this one. Not doing too much in the after hours. So this will be on watch to see if there's any kind of setup or continuation move. Does have that $5 area up ahead on this name, so we'll see. Snap with those earnings that came out tonight. Maybe some shorts are trapped in this name. Now it closed at $7, trading at $8.55. So I'll have it on watch. Maybe we get some kind of a pullback or basing and then a move up on that one. SWKS with that repurchase on this one. We'll be watching this one. Maybe some shorts are caught in this name. So we'll be watching that also. Let's see, SXTC. Now this thing made a huge pop. It's been holding the 5 EMA. It's kind of flagging here on this name. We're at what, 626, so maybe over 635 or so. 635, 650, SXTC. Maybe that gets going. TRVN. They were moving this one up a little bit, like we said, in the after hours. The daily doesn't look too bad here. It has that $1.50 number up ahead. So TRVN with that insider purchase. VIAV is also a possibility up in the after hours tonight. It doesn't look like it has a lot of volume in it at the moment, but we'll have it on watch. Can't hurt. See if that one wants to move. WDC data storage stock still basing under this $48 level on WDC. Keep it on your watch. Still watching this WFT. For me, I'd like it to take out that dollar area, maybe $1.02. We'll get that one going finally. And last one was U.S. Steel. We spoke about this one already. This depends on maybe what President Trump says in the State of the Union about the steel stocks and maybe he gets them to move. All right. Some other things you might want to keep on watch. Defensive names, GD, LMT, defense names in case Trump. We're going to build our defenses and spend money on defense. Boeing is in that category too. So LMT. GD, all these names could possibly make moves tomorrow. All right. Another one is AVAV. I think they do drones. All right. Aerospace and defense. All right. So this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. And thank you so much for the support on the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Also, if these videos are helping you, hit the thumbs up. Feel free to leave comments. Hope you have a good day trading tomorrow. We'll be back at it with another video tomorrow night. Don't overtrade tomorrow. Mostly day trading in the morning has been great, and then very quiet in the afternoons.